Donald Trump, who's leading the race for the Republican presidential nomination. He called you a total traitor and said this about you.
This guy's a bad guy. And, you know, there is still a thing called execution.
Execution. Are you worried about what a President Trump might do to you?
No, I'm not. You know, it's very difficult to respond in a serious way to any statement that's made by Donald Trump. But when we think about, in general, the names that you were mentioning on the one side versus the other, when we think about the credibility of politicians and the good that they're doing for the country, when you've got Donald Trump and John Kerry on one hand, and people like Jimmy Wales who are improving the world, on the other hand, I think it's obvious which side that most people would rather be on. However, it's not about who's right and who's wrong. The arguments about whether I'm a good guy and a bad guy are a complete a red herring.
How about Hillary Clinton, former US Secretary of State? She accused you last year of helping terrorists with your NSA leaks. Now she's being accused of mishandling classified data on her own private email servers. She's even being investigated by the FBI, the Justice Department. How would you describe Hillary Clinton? What would you say to her now?
Now, this is a problem because anyone who has the clearances that the Secretary of State has or the director of any top-level agency has knows how classified information should be handled. And if an ordinary worker at the State Department or the Central Intelligence Agency or anything like that were sending details about the security of embassies, which is alleged to be in her emails, meetings with private government officials, foreign government officials, and the statements that were made to them in confidence over unclassified email systems, they would not only lose their job and lose their clearance, they would very likely face prosecution for it.
Do you think she potentially endangered US national security by being so careless with her email? From what you know about email and hacking?
It's not my place to say that. What I can say is when the unclassified systems of the United States government, which has a full-time information security staff, regularly get hacked, the idea that someone keeping a private server in the renovated bathroom of a server farm in Colorado is more secure is completely ridiculous.